in week 19 in the Championship, and there are some cracking games this weekend. Each week we predict the outcomes of all 12 games, and delighted this week, taking on our challenge, is our Owls fan, Andrew, for Sheffield Wednesday. How are you, Andrew?
I'm okay. I'm well health-wise, not well sort of football-wise at the moment. So we've had a nightmare November, 3 results, 3 matches, 3 defeats.
You're preparing for League One now, aren't you? But
No, it's definitely not. No. Not over yet. It's not over until the fat lady sings, or it's not over until Liz Truss becomes Prime Minister. Then it's over.
All right, let's get some predictions from you then. I'm going to put up all the 12 games for this Saturday coming. And give us your best shot. Last week, our Rotherham fans scored 6 points. Birmingham is the team to beat at the moment with 10. 3 points for the correct result and 1 point for 1 point for the correct result and 3 points for the exact score.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So let's get on with the first one. We'll put your game up first. Sheffield Wednesday against Blackburn. Blackburn had an amazing result against Stoke this past weekend. This is going to be a tough one.
Well, we've got Leicester City at home first, don't forget, on Wednesday night. There are midweek matches coming up, first of all, so that's interesting to say the least. We'll see what happens there, first of all. But Blackburn, I'm going down memory lane here. We beat Blackburn 4-2 it was, back in 83-84. I was there, the season we got promotion from the old second division to the old first division, and we had guys like Sterland, Lyons, Bannister and Berardi scoring goals. How I wish to have those 4 around these days. Anyway, I'm going to shock you, Mark. I said I wouldn't go for Wednesday win, and in fact, I'm not going for Wednesday win against Leicester, but I am going for a Wednesday win against Blackburn. I'm going for a 2-1 win. We are going to end Blackburn's unbeaten away run.
All right.
2-1.
2-1. All right. Yeah. Oh, so what did I go with? I forget now. I think I went with I went 2-1. I went the other way. Sorry.
Yeah, that's understandable. I can
just
only cling to hope. Cling to hope.
Yeah. Blackburn seemed to be just an amazing team away from home. Just can't be as he would. Another great game this Saturday sees Middlesbrough travel to Leeds. What do you reckon to this one?
Well, Leeds will be upset they threw away points against Rotherham away, as far as they're concerned. That gap's still there between the top 2 and 3rd place. And Middlesbrough, of course, run a very decent run of their own. Bearing in mind that great run of 6 wins on the trot after they drew with us started some way back there, and they got points on the board and we didn't. I'd say this actually is going to be tighter than people think it's going to be, even though Leeds are going to be favourites, according to the bookies. And I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think Borough will get a draw there.
I said 2, so we're not too dissimilar. Yeah, I think there'll be goals in this one. Sure. Hull against Watford.
Another tight encounter. I think Watford away from home have been doing reasonably well, and I think they can snatch something up at Hull. I don't see either of them really getting into the playoffs or challenging this season, so I say a 1-1 draw again, another draw. Okay,
I went 2-0. I think Hull got just a bit between the teeth at the moment, especially the result against Swansea. So 2-0 Hull for me.
Okay.
Preston against QPR. Tough one, this one. QPR starting to play well and actually did incredibly well against Norwich, even though they went on to lose.
Yeah, well, I think they're playing Preston at the wrong time. I think if Preston had won, and I'm pleased about that, as they're down near the bottom with us. If Preston had held on to beat Cardiff, then QPR might have had a better chance of getting a result. I think Preston will be fuming the way they lost that game at home to Cardiff. 2 goals in the 93rd and 97th minute. So I think they're going to bounce back in this one, and I've taken them to beat QPR 2-0.
2-0, yep. Yep, and so did I, yep. 2-0 Preston. Sorry, Hoops fans. Baggies against Leicester. This is going to be enthralling. Baggies are great at home, and Leicester just got over their wobbles. What do you reckon to this one?
Probably the toughest game of the week, really. And I'm hoping that we freshen Leicester up for West Brom on Wednesday night, getting something out of that match, hopefully, fingers crossed. And maybe Jamie Vardy will take pity on us being a Wednesday fan that he is. I'm actually going to take West Brom to beat Leicester, no matter what happens to them at Hillsborough. I'm actually gone for a West Brom win by 2-1. I think they will beat Leicester. Leicester are beatable at the moment, and I think West Brom one of the teams to do it.
Great. Yeah, I nearly thought about that, and then I changed my mind. 1-1 for me. Millwall against Sunderland.
This could be an exciting game. It'll certainly be a boisterous game, both on and off the terraces. Sunderland, no doubt, will take their fans down there. Yeah, Millwall, Jekyll and Hyde, as you saw, they're how they scored that 4-0 win at our place, and then they go and lose 3-0 at home to Coventry. I think Coventry getting their result there will get Millwall's tails up, but Sunderland are battlers as well. It could be a high-scoring battle. I'm going for a 2-2 draw here, 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, you spoke last week about how good Millwall are. Do you think that was did it look a good Millwall side, or were you just that poor?
No. Remember, the game could have gone either way. We had just as many shots as they did. At the end of the day, shots on target, both of us equal, but balls in the back of the net, 4-0. End of story. Good night, Vienna. So that's what it's all about. It's all about scoring the goals, as we know. So, and then last Saturday, I don't know how many shots they had on target against Coventry, if they deserved to score a few goals. I didn't check the stats there, but obviously they'll be upset. They lost 3-0 at home, and I don't see them losing 2 on the trot at home. I'll be surprised, very surprised.
Yeah, I think Coventry did them one, to be honest. And 0-0 I went with.
Okay.
One. Bristol City against Norwich City.
Again, I don't see these two teams getting involved in the, even though Norwich will fancy their chances, I don't see them being up at the top end of the table at the end of the season. I think Bristol's home form has improved lately. They were a bit lucky against us because we had our man sent off. It could have been a different story there, but they've carried on getting results since. Norwich won't lose again. I think they'll obviously be buoyed with their last recent win against, even though it was only 1-0 against QPR. I'll take a 1-1 draw there. 1-1.
Okay. Yeah, I've gone 2-2. Fantastic. Nearly there. Swansea against Huddersfield.
Here, obviously, you know who I want to lose and desperately to lose. Ideally to lose 12-0. Let's really dent their goal difference. But obviously, I can't be that crazy. I won't go for 12-0, but I will go for 2-0. I think Swansea will be too good for Huddersfield, and they'll do them 2-0.
Okay, yeah, I went for 2-0 as well. Swans. Maybe Yannick Blassie might be starting as well. Ipswich against Coventry.
Tricky game here for Ipswich. Coventry will have their tails after their win at Millwall, so they'll have a go. Of course, it annoyed me because Coventry helped pull them away a little bit from the relegation zone. It's going to be a tight one. I was thinking about going for the draw, but I just narrowly ended up taking a 2-1 home win for Ipswich. I think Ipswich might want to cash in here, and they might end up being top of the table by Saturday if the Leicester struggle at Hill, at our place, that may only don't win, and then if they lose at West Brom, of course. So Ipswich could well be top.
Okay, what did you go with there? What score was it?
2-1 to Ipswich.
2-1. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Likewise as well. Yeah. Birmingham against Rotherham.
Yeah, well, again, I'm looking for a nice 12-0 home win if possible, but at the end of the day, it's not going to happen. But, I think Birmingham, they got a bit lucky against us on Saturday. There's no doubt about that. But the Rooney obviously have their tails up now and they'll want to win again. Don't know who they've got midweek, but I think they'll be too strong for Rotherham, what I've seen. So I've gone for 2-0 to Birmingham. No, maybe even be more than that. Yeah, you've agreed.
Yeah, so that, we agreed with that one as well. Crikey, telepathic. Plymouth against Stoke.
A tight game. A bit annoying that Plymouth also won last week to try and pull themselves a bit further away from that relegation zone. As such, again, these two won't be doing anything near the top end of the table at the end of this season. So a bit of a mid-table battle in the end, I think, possibly, unless Plymouth do start getting sucked in. And I'll go for a 1-1 draw there. 1-1.
Okay, yeah. I've gone a high-scoring game. Plymouth like to score. Okay. Yeah, I went 3-2, yeah. And finally, Southampton against Cardiff.
Well, Cardiff will have their tails up after that astonishing comeback, 97th minute goals at Preston. So obviously they'll be fancy their chance. I don't know who they've got during the week again. Southampton at home, they obviously started off well. They then went down a little bit, but they're pushing themselves back up again. And I've gone for a 2-0 win for the Saints.
I've gone 2-1. Brilliant. Right. Thank you, Andrew. That concludes our predictions. We'll see how you do next week. Thanks for joining us on this one. And by the way, folks, watching this, if you put your predictions down in the comments underneath this video, we will give a shout out to the winner, of course, next week. Thanks, Andrew. Good luck to you this Saturday. See you soon.
Thank you. Cheers.